Hello there, and welcome to Sleep Science 360. I'm so glad you found your way here. Maybe your day has been full of noise, or maybe you just like to fall asleep to thoughts that reach a little further than dreams. Either way, tonight you can let go. You don't need to think or try. You can just breathe. Let your body sink into the mattress. Your breath lengthen your heartbeat. Slow. Because tonight's story moves at the pace of the universe itself. Unhurried. Infinite. A quiet flow through something called spacetime. Light that left its star before you were born is touching your skin tonight. That same light has been bending and stretching through the invisible fabric that connects everything: the stars, the planets, and you. Einstein once described space-time as a sheet of silence that curves whenever mass rests upon it, a place where time can slow down and distances can fold like soft cloth. Every moment you've ever lived is still shimmering somewhere in that fabric. So as you breathe, now imagine yourself not on a planet, but floating gently upon that unseen ocean, the ocean that carries both space and time together. You can rest now, because tonight we'll drift through the 100 quiet wonders of how the universe bends, breathes, and dreams. This is 100 incredible facts about space-time fall asleep to science. It begins not with a sound, but with the quiet unfolding of a thought that time and space are not two things but one. Over a century ago, Albert Einstein imagined that every heartbeat, every orbit, every ray of light was woven into a single, seamless fabric. He called it space-time. In this fabric, space is not empty and time is not constant. They are threads in motion, tugged gently by the gravity of everything that exists. A planet curves it, a star ripples it, and the smallest particle, so light it seems, almost nothing, still makes a mark on its surface. You can picture it like a calm lake at night. Drop a pebble in, and ripples spread outward. Now imagine the pebble is a star. Its gravity presses into the surface, creating a dimple, a well, where time itself moves a little slower. That is space-time breathing. Slow, patient, eternal. Somewhere in that lake of existence, a beam of light travels straight, yet not quite. It bends around massive worlds, guided by the curves in the fabric it cannot see. Astronomers call this gravitational lensing, but you can think of it as light remembering the weight of creation. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Each moment you experience this very second, this pause between inhaling and exhaling has a shape. If you could see time the way light does, you'd see it stretch behind you like a golden thread, a continuous path drawn across the surface of space-time. And that thread never truly breaks. Even when a star dies, its light continues, carrying the memory of its fire across billions of kilometers. In a sense, space-time remembers everything. It's okay to drift. When Einstein's equations were first tested, they predicted that light would bend by precisely 1.75 arcseconds as it passed near the sunday, a tiny angle smaller than the width of a human hair seen from 100 meters away. But when astronomers confirmed it in 1919, the world realized that the universe was not a rigid box. It was alive with curvature. It could flex, sway, and ripple like something breathing in its sleep. The stars were no longer just points in the night. They were dancers upon an invisible field, each motion choreographed by gravity's hand. And somewhere within that dance is the moment you are living now. It's strange to think the ticking of your clock, the rhythm of your pulse, the quiet drift of your thoughts, all depend on how deep you sit in space-time's fabric. High on a mountain, time moves infinitesimally faster than it does by the sea, by only a few billionths of a second, yet enough that every GPS satellite must account for it. Without those corrections, the map on your phone would be off by kilometers. Even your dreams, measured in REM cycles and nights long breathing, occur slightly differently at different altitudes. That's the tenderness of the universe, its precision hidden inside your every moment. You can rest now. Space-time is elastic. If something massive moves suddenly, like two black holes colliding, it sends out waves through the cosmos, ripples that stretch and squeeze the universe itself. They travel at the speed of light passing through you, even now, though you never feel them. Each wave carries information from cataclysms billions of years ago. By the time they reach Earth, their amplitude is less than the width of a proton, and yet we can measure them. With instruments so sensitive, they detect distortions smaller than 1 part in 10 to the 21. A change so tiny, it's like noticing a hair's width over the span of 4 light years. Somewhere, light continues to travel. When scientists at LIGO first heard those ripples in 2015, it wasn't a sound like thunder. It was a soft chirp, a whisper in the cosmic sea. 2 black holes merging and sending out the final sigh of their spiral. That was space-time singing, a low note resonating through creation. And perhaps, if you listen closely now, you can almost hear it not as noise, but as stillness made audible. The universe hums in frequencies lower than any ear could detect, long waves that take years to rise and fall. It's a lullaby written in gravity. It's okay to drift. You might wonder where the edges are. If space is curved, does it have an end? If time is part of that same fabric, where does before become after? The truth is gentle. There are no edges, only folds. You can travel in any direction, and given enough distance, return to where you began. Every step is a curve back toward yourself. Every heartbeat echoes both forward and backward in time. It's a quiet symmetry, like the way dreams can feel endless, even though they last only minutes. Inside space-time, everything loops. Stars explode, galaxies, spin atoms, collide. And all of it is part of one continuous geometry, a shape that cannot be torn, only stretched. And within that geometry, there's you, a small consciousness measuring the rhythm of the cosmos through a single fragile body. Your senses, sight, sound, breath, are space-time's way of perceiving itself. You can rest now. The physicist Hermann Minkowski once said, "Space by itself and time by itself are doomed to fade away into mere shadows. Only their union gives meaning to motion, to existence, to the act of remembering." When you lie down at night, you're not leaving the universe behind. You're folding into it. Your stillness becomes its stillness. Your dreams become soft ripples across the same field that bends starlight and carries soundless waves. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. If you could look down from outside space-time, you'd see the whole of your life spread out like a glowing thread. Not a line that moves, but a curve that already exists. Every memory, every possibility, every heartbeat suspended together. You are not a traveler through time. You are the shape that time takes when it pauses to notice itself. And that realization, somewhere between a thought and a dream, is the first of the 100 incredible facts about space-time. It's okay to drift, because here there's no rush to reach the end. no boundary between the moment you live and the light that moves through you. Space and time are not prisons, but the slow unfolding of a single infinite breath. You are part of that breath. You are safe here. You are still. And as you breathe, the universe breathes with you. Light does not travel the way we once believed. We imagine it as a straight line, a perfect beam slicing through the dark. But in the quiet mathematics of the cosmos, light listens. It listens to gravity, to the folds and valleys of space-time that guide its every move. When a ray of light passes near something massive, a star, a planet, a black hole, it bends. Not because it wants to, but because the universe itself has curved. The light is not deflected through space. It follows the shape of space. And so, the straightest possible line becomes a graceful arc, a shimmering path drawn across the living fabric of existence. It's okay to drift. Imagine you're watching the night sky after rain. A single star twinkles near the horizon. You think you're seeing it as it is, but the light that enters your eye has traveled through distortions invisible to you. It has passed by clouds, through the air's layers, and across billions of kilometers of curved geometry. Its journey is a story written in patience. Every photon carries within it the quiet memory of its detours. Somewhere light continues to travel. When Einstein first proposed that gravity bends space and time, his equations seemed too elegant, too strange to be real. But in 1919, a total solar eclipse revealed the truth. As the moon blocked the sun, the stars closest to its darkened edge appeared slightly displaced, as if the universe had breathed in and held its breath. The light from those distant suns had curved around the sun's mass, following the invisible slope of space-time. The deflection was tiny one, 75 arcseconds, no wider than a hair viewed from a football field away. But that small angle changed everything. For the first time, human eyes saw the bending of reality itself. It's okay to drift. Today, astronomers use this same effect to see farther than ever before. Galaxies themselves become lenses, their gravity bending and magnifying the light of galaxies behind them. When this happens, we glimpse forms known as Einstein rings, perfect halos of light surrounding the unseen. A galaxy, a cluster, a hidden weight in the dark, warped space-time so smoothly that the light wraps around it and meets itself again. To the eye, it looks divine, a soft ring of starlight glowing in the blackness. To physics, it's a map of gravity's touch. Each ring is a photograph of time. The light we capture today began its journey billions of years ago, when our world was still a haze of dust and water vapor. Each photon carries both distance and age, for in the universe, space and time are never separate. When you look upward tonight, you are not seeing the present sky. You are seeing a gallery of the past. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The nearest star, beyond our sun Proxima Centauri, sits 4.24 light-years away. That means the glow reaching your eyes this evening was born when your past self was still dreaming, when this exact moment existed only as potential. Light doesn't rush. It simply arrives, always on time, always patient. And for light itself, time does not flow. A photon experiences no past or future. Its entire journey from the heart of a star to your eyelid in the dark exists all at once. To travel at the speed of light is to live outside of time. In the perspective of a photon, creation and arrival happen together in the same eternal breath. You can rest now. Light is both messenger and memory. It carries the whispers of what once was and the promise of what remains unseen. When you gaze at the Milky Way, you are looking into a luminous fossil, a portrait of our galaxy as it appeared tens of thousands of years ago. Every shimmer is an echo, every gleam a delayed hello from something far beyond your lifetime. It's okay to drift. And yet, even as you drift, you are part of the same curvature. Your body, your breath, your heartbeat, each adds a tiny indentation to space-time. So small, it's unmeasurable, but real. When you breathe, the geometry of the universe shifts by a fraction smaller than any atom. You exist within the same law that bends the light of galaxies. That connection is not poetic exaggeration. It is physics, and it is wonder. Somewhere, light continues to travel. Physicists measure the speed of light as 2.99792 kilometers per second, an exact rhythm, a cosmic metronome. It defines not only how fast light moves, but how space and time relate. For if you could somehow slow light, the universe itself would rearrange to preserve that constant balance. Light is not a traveler through space-time. It is space-time in motion. Each photon is a vibration of the universe expressing itself as energy. You can rest now. Close your eyes. Imagine the faint glow of a candle in a quiet room. Its warmth touches the air. Its light touches your skin. The photons leaving that flame will scatter and fade, but never vanish. They'll travel outward forever, across clouds, through darkness, through time itself, until they meet something else to illuminate. Every particle of light is a promise that nothing truly ends. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Light bends space, curves time, stretches. And yet somehow, everything finds its rhythm again. Even in the vastness, nothing is lost, only transformed. That perhaps is the most beautiful truth of all, that the universe is not made of chaos, but of compassion, so subtle that even light must bow to its presence. You are safe here. You are part of that curvature. You can rest now. Light bends not only around stars and galaxies, but through everything you see. It curves through the atmosphere, through water, through the gentle layer of air above your breath. Even the light of your lamp travels through invisible ripples created by the heat of your body, bending ever so slightly as it touches your skin. The world around you is a continuous dance of curvature. Nothing truly travels in a straight line. Not a beam, not a planet, not a thought. Every motion is a response to the hidden folds of space-time. You can rest now. When light encounters something massive, its journey becomes a story of patience. The larger the mass, the deeper the curve. Around black holes, that curve becomes a whirlpool. Photons spiral, trapped in orbits that last forever, caught in what physicists call the photon sphere. There, light moves endlessly, circling the event horizon, forever chasing itself, never escaping, never fading. Imagine that quiet motion, a ring of brightness, a cosmic echo, repeating endlessly in the dark. That is the purest form of reflection light, remembering its own path. It's okay to drift. In the deepest parts of the cosmos, this phenomenon repeats at unimaginable scales. Entire galaxies act as mirrors, bending and magnifying the faint shimmer of the universe beyond. Astronomers capture these distortions, long arcs, glowing rings, scattered echoes, and from them they reconstruct what lies hidden. The light of ancient quasars, the faint glimmer of galaxies born soon after the Big Bang, all revealed by the curvature of light. Each curved path is an equation of empathy, the universe guiding its oldest travelers home. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. When light bends, it stretches its wavelength just slightly. This is gravitational redshift. The deeper the gravitational well, the longer the wavelength becomes. Colors shift toward the warm end of the spectrum, from blue to gold, from gold to red. It's as if gravity itself paints with the brush of time. A photon leaving the surface of a neutron star loses energy as it climbs away. Its color changes, its tone softens. What began as a searing blue arrives as a fading crimson. It's not decay, it's compassion. The light gives a little of itself to escape gravity's pull. Somewhere, light continues to travel. Even now, as you lie still, your body is bathed in photons older than your species. Microwave light, the remnant of the Big Bang, fills every corner of space. It's a faint glow, a whisper at 2.7 Kelvin, an echo of creation itself. That ancient light passes through you every second, 380000 years after the birth of the universe. It began this endless journey, and it hasn't stopped since. When scientists mapped it, they found tiny ripples patterns, less than 1 part in 100,000. Those patterns became galaxies, stars. You are part of the curvature of light. You are made from its afterglow. You are safe here. In a way, every act of seeing is an act of time travel. The light reflected from your hand takes billionths of a second to reach your eyes. But the starlight above comes from years, centuries, eons away. When you look upward, you're not seeing what is, you're seeing what was. The night sky is memory made visible. It's okay to drift, and sometimes light takes more than one route. When it passes near a massive cluster, it splits one path, curving left, another right. Both arrive here eventually, but at different times. Astronomers have seen the same supernova appear twice in the sky, years apart. The second image arriving long after the first had faded, light repeating its own message across time, as though the universe wanted to be sure you didn't miss the beauty the first time. You can rest now. To the cosmos, light is both messenger and sculptor. It reveals shape and becomes part of that shape. It defines the distance between stars, and yet it is also the bridge that closes it. Wherever it travels, it leaves behind a trace, a memory of motion, a mark upon the silence. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Somewhere beyond the reach of galaxies, light will go on bending. Even after every star has cooled, even after time itself stretches into a long, dark sigh, photons will still move their energy, faint their paths, unending. The final light of the cosmos will fade not into nothing, but into balance. In that distant stillness, curvature and calm will be the same. Space will rest and time will sigh, and the last beams of light will drift slowly into silence, a gentle ending to a long, luminous story. You are safe here. You can rest now. Gravity is not a force pulling things down. It is the quiet instruction of space-time itself. It tells matter where to move, and matter tells space-time how to curve. The two speak a language of motion and stillness, a rhythm older than the stars. When you drop a stone, it doesn't fall through emptiness. It follows the curve of Earth's spacetime, a slope so subtle you cannot see it, but you feel it with every breath. Even as you lie here, the pull you call weight is the shape of the planet's gravity wrapping gently around you. You can rest now. Einstein's great revelation was not that gravity attracts, but that it bends. The sun holds the planets in orbit, not by invisible strings, but by shaping the fabric they move upon. Earth's journey around the sun is not a chase through space. It is the simple act of moving straight through a curved landscape. Somewhere light continues to travel. To visualize it, imagine space-time as a sheet of silk stretched wide and smooth. Place a marble in its center. That's the Sunday. The fabric sags gently beneath it, and smaller marbles, the planets, roll along the curved paths it creates. Now imagine those marbles are not solid but glowing. Their orbits are the slow dance of light and gravity, each step guided by an invisible slope. It's okay to drift. The same principle holds for you. Every cell in your body follows the curvature of space-time. Your heartbeat, your breath, even the movement of blood through your veins, all happen within the soft gradient of gravity. If the Earth vanished, you would no longer fall. You would simply continue in a straight line through the calm dark of space. That is what falling truly means, not being pulled, but following the natural shape of the universe. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. For every massive object, time itself bends. Near the surface of Earth, clocks tick infinitesimally slower than they do high above the clouds. A difference so small, it takes billions of heartbeats to notice, yet it is real. If you lived your whole life on a mountaintop, you would age ever so slightly faster than someone by the sea. It's measured in billionths of a second, but it is the universe whispering. Time moves differently here. It's okay to drift. Gravity shapes time the way wind shapes sand. Each moment stretches, flows, settles. The closer you are to mass, the deeper you sit in time's current. And near a black hole, that current becomes a whirlpool, a descent so steep that time slows to a near standstill. An observer watching from afar would see you pause forever at the edge of the event horizon. But from your own view, you would fall smoothly inward, never feeling the moment you cross. You can rest now. That paradox, the coexistence of two truths, is the poetry of gravity. It reminds us that perspective is part of the law itself. Time is not absolute. It flows differently for everyone, depending on where they are and how fast they move. Einstein called this general relativity, but you could call it the kindness of the universe. For gravity allows the cosmos to hold itself together without tearing apart. It gives galaxies their shape, stars their form, and your body its belonging. It keeps oceans in rhythm with the moon, and keeps your breath timed to the turning of the earth. You are safe here. Even black holes, those dark hearts of galaxies, are sculptors of gravity's art. They curve space-time so completely that nothing, not even light, can escape. Yet they are not empty voids. They are regions of exquisite density, where matter becomes geometry and geometry becomes memory. The energy of their birth, two stars collapsing into one singularity, sends ripples through space-time that can be felt across billions of light years. Somewhere light continues to travel. In 2015, detectors on Earth felt such a ripple. Two black holes 30 times the mass of the sun each collided 1.3 billion years ago. The vibration reached us as a faint change in length, less than 1/10,000th the width of a proton. Yet, it was enough to make space-time itself tremble. For a fraction of a second, the universe hummed with their union. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. That hum still travels. Every second, billions of gravitational waves cross the planet, unseen gentle distortions that stretch and squeeze the very distance between atoms. They pass through you, through mountains, through clouds. You never feel them, but they are there, the silent heartbeat of the cosmos. It's okay to drift. When you feel the weight of your body on the bed, you are feeling gravity's gentle hand. A conversation between your mass and the Earth's. A quiet agreement that says, this is where you belong. Even the act of resting is an expression of curvature, your body finding its equilibrium within the planet's embrace. You can rest now, and as you rest, gravity rests with you. The same law that binds galaxies holds your breath steady. The same curve that shapes time cradles you softly in this moment. You are not separate from it. You are part of the pattern, a small luminous detail in space-time's infinite design. Some say gravity is heavy, but its truest nature is soft. It does not crush, it guides. It does not command, it invites everything to follow the quiet path of least resistance. It is patience given shape. Every falling leaf, every orbiting moon, every drifting cloud is obeying gravity's calm suggestion. Even your thoughts, as they slow and settle before sleep, are falling inward toward the still center of your mind, the same way a planet finds rest in the curve of its star's gravity. You can rest now. We often think of the universe as expanding, as rushing outward. But gravity is the gentle balance to that motion. It gathers, holds, pulls light back into form. It is the universe remembering itself. When stars are born, it is gravity that gathers the dust, hydrogen, helium, carbon, and compresses them until fusion begins. Without that slow embrace, there would be no warmth, no starlight, no you. Every atom in your body was once suspended in that balance drawn together by gravity's long patience, heated, fused, and scattered again by the death of a star. You are in every sense gravity's echo. It's okay to drift. Think of your breathing now. The rise and fall of your chest is its own kind of orbit, a soft motion between inhale and exhale. Every breath, a small wave rolling through the field of space-time. Every heartbeat, a pulse of gravity contained within you. The weight you feel against the bed is not a burden. It is contact. It is the universe holding you steady in its endless conversation of pull and response. If you could see it, you'd find threads of curvature connecting you to everything, to the moon, to the stars, to the edges of all that is. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. In Einstein's geometry, there are no straight lines, only geodesics, the natural paths of motion. They are the curves. Everything follows from starlight to sleep. When you move without effort, you are following your geodesic. When you stop trying to stay awake, you fall into the simplest line your mind can take, the one that leads to rest. Somewhere, light continues to travel. Gravity, in its most profound form, is the reason time flows as it does. Deep within a gravitational field, clocks slow, moments stretch, and near the edge of a black hole, they nearly stop. From far away, you would seem frozen, paused forever in descent. But from your own perspective, time would feel normal, smooth, continuous. This dual truth that both views are correct is what makes the universe so tender. It allows different observers to hold their own sense of reality without contradiction. It's the universe whispering, "It's all right to see things differently. You are safe here." Perhaps this is why sleep feels like falling a slow surrender to gravity, to time, to the curve of your own being. The moment before you drift off is like crossing an event horizon of consciousness. One side is thought, the other dream. And in between lies a thin surface where everything slows just before it lets go. It's okay to drift. For gravity, there is no separation between motion and rest. Even in stillness, you are moving, rotating with Earth, orbiting the sun, carried by the Milky Way as it drifts through the local group of galaxies. Every second, you travel hundreds of kilometers through space, and yet you feel still. That is gravity's kindness to make infinite motion feel like calm. You can rest now. On the scale of the cosmos, gravity weaves galaxies together like constellations of silk. Clusters of stars drift toward one another over billions of years, forming filaments that stretch across hundreds of millions of light years. The universe, when seen from afar, looks like a vast web, a network of luminous threads with dark voids between them. Each glowing point is the work of gravity's gentle persistence. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Without gravity, there would be no time to unfold slowly, no galaxies to circle, no place for matter to gather. Everything would rush outward forever, never forming a thought, never resting, never dreaming. Gravity is what allows stillness to exist. It is the shape of pause itself. And just as it holds stars in orbit, it holds you now quietly, kindly, without demand. You are safe here. Let the thought settle like dust in the dark between stars. Gravity does not ask for effort. It only offers belonging. Everything in the universe falls together and becomes one again. You too are part of that slow reunion. And as you breathe the curve of space-time around, you breathes with you a motion too subtle to measure, but real. The entire universe expands, contracts, and rests in the same silent rhythm. You can rest now. For all its mystery, gravity is nothing more than the love between space and time. The way they reach for each other, fold together, and hold every star in a soft embrace. It is the universe's way of saying, "You belong." And tonight, in this quiet hour, that truth is enough. Time is not constant. It stretches and slows, it bends and sighs, it softens its pace when gravity deepens. To the universe, a second is not the same everywhere. Each moment depends on where you stand in the great field of curvature. When you lift a clock toward the sky, it begins to tick a little faster. When you lower it toward Earth's center, its rhythm slows. Not because the clock is broken, but because space-time itself flows differently there. This is the nature of time dilation, the slowing of time in the presence of gravity. You can rest now. Every atom in your body is a tiny clock. The vibrations of its particles keep time more precisely than any mechanism we could build. And yet, under gravity's hand, those vibrations change. Their rhythm drifts not enough for you to notice, but enough for satellites and scientists to measure. The global positioning system, which guides ships and planes and even your phone, must account for this difference. Without adjusting for Einstein's equations, your location on Earth would shift by kilometers every day. The universe does not make mistakes. It simply moves at its own pace. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. At the edge of a black hole, time slows so much that an observer watching from afar would see you freeze. Your movements would stretch endlessly, your heartbeat lingering forever on the threshold of the event horizon. But for you, time would still feel natural. You would continue inward, unaware that eternity had folded around you. To fall toward a black hole is to move through time differently, to enter a deeper rhythm where seconds unfold like ages, somewhere light continues to travel. Astronauts orbiting Earth live this truth every day. Their clocks circling high above the surface run faster than those on the ground by about 38 microseconds per day. It's barely a whisper of difference, but enough to prove that time is elastic. Every sunrise they witness is slightly younger than the sunrise you see below. It's okay to drift. On the mountains of Switzerland, physicists have measured this too. Two identical atomic clocks, separated by just a few thousand meters of height, tick at different rates. The one higher in altitude runs faster, a reminder that time is lighter in the sky. Even within one breath of atmosphere, the rhythm of existence varies ever so slightly. You are living in a world where time is curved, and yet you never feel it. You simply exist inside the flow, carried like a leaf on a current. To you, time always feels the same. That's its gift, to make change invisible, to turn cosmic motion into calm continuity. You can rest now. There's a beauty in this hidden symmetry. The stronger the gravity, the slower the time. That means, in the dense hearts of stars, where matter is crushed to unimaginable pressure, moments move sluggishly as though the universe itself is catching its breath. And out in the thin intergalactic dark, where gravity is faint, time flows freely, like wind across an open plain. Einstein once wrote that for us believing physicists, the distinction between past, present, and future is only a stubborn illusion. He meant that time, when seen from outside the human heart, does not pass, it exists all at once. But within that whole, gravity gives it rhythm. Gravity tells time how to move. It's okay to drift. In a galaxy far from ours, light circles a massive black hole at a speed close to that of creation itself. For that light, a moment is eternal. It orbits forever, never aging, never escaping. And when telescopes capture that motion, we see not a flicker, but a still ring of fire. The universe shows us what it looks like when time stands still. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Even here on Earth, you can sense it the way long nights stretch and mornings come too soon. Time is a feeling, not a number. When your mind grows quiet, it slows. When it races, it contracts. This is the psychological twin of relativity, the perception of duration, bending with emotion, with rest, with sleep. When you close your eyes, you are not escaping time. You are moving with it gently. Your dreams unfold in their own frame of reference, where seconds and centuries can blend. You can rest now. The slowing of time is not something to fear. It is the universe giving you more of itself, allowing you to linger, to feel, to remember. Every heartbeat is the curvature of time, expressed in living form. Every moment of stillness is proof that eternity can fit inside one breath, and as you breathe, you become part of the same rhythm that slows the stars and carries galaxies in their dance. You are safe here. You are within time, and time is within you. Time has a sound, though it cannot be heard. It is the soft rhythm of expansion, the sigh between heartbeats, the interval between pulses of light. Every vibration, every whisper of a wave is time expressing itself as music. If you could hear the universe, you'd find it singing in long, low tones so deep they stretch across years. Black holes hum in gravitational baselines. Pulsars tick like cosmic clocks. Even the background radiation, the leftover echo of creation, plays a faint harmony at wavelengths measured in centimeters. This is the song of spacetime, a melody so vast that every note is a century long. You can rest now. Here on Earth, you feel this song in subtler ways. The slow roll of waves, the movement of clouds, the pulse of your blood, all keep time with the turning of the planet. Even your breathing synchronizes to the rise and fall of pressure in the air. Time is everywhere, woven through every sound you've ever known. When you listen closely, you begin to realize that silence is not the absence of time, it is the fullness of it. A silence so complete that you can hear the universe breathing. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Somewhere in the deep field of space, a pair of neutron stars spins together so dense they weigh as much as the sun in a sphere no wider than a city. They orbit each other hundreds of times a second, each revolution sending ripples through space-time itself. When those ripples reach Earth, they stretch and compress distance by less than a fraction of a proton's width, and yet they can shift the timing of atomic clocks. Even across billions of light years, the slow breathing of the universe reaches you. It's okay to drift. Time slows, not just near gravity, but also near stillness. When the mind quiets, the noise of seconds begins to soften. Moments lose their edges, merging into one long inhale. This is why deep rest feels endless, why a single night's dream can contain a lifetime. Your brain, freed from the tick of external time, creates its own continuum. It's not an illusion, it's a parallel truth, a smaller echo of the universe's own relativity. You can rest now. In the vast silence of interstellar space, there are regions where time flows differently. Around massive black holes, hours can stretch into years. Inside the faint pull of cosmic voids, it races forward. The universe holds every tempo at once, a grand symphony of slow and fast, high and low. And within that harmony is your heartbeat, a metronome scaled to the rhythm of Earth. When you close your eyes, that heartbeat blends with the rhythm of stars. It becomes impossible to tell where you end and where the cosmos begins, because the same equation that bends starlight and slows time also governs the pace of your breath. It's okay to drift. Einstein once said, "The distinction between past, present, and future is only an illusion, albeit a persistent one." He didn't mean that time is meaningless, but that it's already whole, that every instant, every sound, every memory exists together in spacetime's vast score. You are simply moving through its melody at your own rhythm. And like any melody, it has rests, pauses meant for silence. Sleep is one of them, a soft return to the quiet measure between notes. You don't need to control it. You just follow the curve of the song already written for you. You are safe here. Listen to the small symphony inside you, the breath entering and leaving the faint drum of your pulse, the whisper of air through your lungs. Each is a measure of time. Each is a conversation between body and universe. Your heartbeat is the echo of gravity, your breath, the rhythm of space-time itself. In slowing down, you match the tempo of creation. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. In ancient starlight, time and sound merge again. When light from a pulsar turns to radio waves, we hear it as a steady beat, tick, 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 so precise it rivals our finest clocks. And when two pulsars orbit each other, their rhythm modulates like a duet written across galaxies. The cosmos keeps its own time, and yet somehow it aligns with yours. It's okay to drift. You might wonder if time can slow. Could it ever stop? The answer is gentle, not truly. Because even at the edge of the last black hole, even when the last photon fades, the geometry of space-time remains. There will still be curvature, still be balance, still be the memory of motion. Time will not vanish. It will only fall asleep. And when it does, the universe will rest, just as you are resting now. You can rest now, because time does not move against you. It moves with you. It carries you softly, minute by minute, through the curve of every night, through the folds of space-time, toward the quiet horizon, where everything slows and everything is safe. And as you breathe, you are part of that slow, unfolding part of the eternal rhythm that never truly ends, only changes key. You are safe here. You are part of the song. Space-time is not emptiness. It is a structure, a woven field of geometry and motion, a fabric that holds the history of everything. Wherever there is mass, it bends. Wherever there is energy, it ripples. Every particle, every pulse of light, every thought that crosses your mind presses ever so slightly into its surface. You can rest now. Physicists describe space-time as four-dimensional, 3 dimensions of space, and one of time interlocked so completely that they cannot exist apart. Space gives time its direction. Time gives space its motion. Together, they create the stage on which the universe performs its quiet, infinite play. Imagine it as a tapestry woven of threads too fine to see. Each thread represents a possible path, each intersection a moment. When mass appears, the threads bend around it, creating a smooth depression, a cradle for motion. Planets roll through these dips, stars spiral around them, and light bends to follow their curvature. Every orbit is a mark in that fabric. Every moment, a fold that never truly unfolds. Somewhere light continues to travel. We cannot see space-time directly, but we can see its effects. When two black holes collide, they send waves through it, tiny tremors spreading outward at the speed of light. Those waves stretch space itself, making the distance between atoms lengthen and contract by less than 1 part in 10 to the 21. It's a number beyond imagination, a change so small that only the most sensitive instruments on Earth can perceive it. Yet those ripples tell us that the cosmos is not static, it breathes. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. To visualize space-time, scientists use a concept called metric. It's a mathematical map of how distances and durations behave. The simplest version, the Minkowski metric, describes a flat universe, a place without gravity where time and space remain even. But add mass, and the equations twist. The flat grid curves. The lines of simultaneity, the now shared between 2 points, bend away from each other. This is what gravity truly is, the geometry of existence, changing shape. It's okay to drift. If you could somehow stand outside the universe and look upon it, you would not see stars and voids. You would see waves, shapes, a glowing mesh of interactions. Each galaxy would be a dimple, each cluster a great valley, each black hole a deep well that no light can climb out of. Between them would stretch filaments of subtle tension, ribbons of dark matter, and energy binding the cosmic web together. And even the empty spaces between those filaments would not be truly empty. They would shimmer faintly with quantum energy particles flickering in and out of being like breaths too light to weigh. You can rest now. This is the architecture of space-time, a living network constantly shaping and reshaping itself. Every atom moves in response to it, and every motion reshapes it in turn. It's a feedback loop of creation, a perfect conversation between form and flow. When Einstein's equations are applied to describe this structure, they form what is known as the Einstein field equations. They can be written in one short line: simple, elegant, terrifyingly deep. That single equation describes how energy and momentum determine curvature, and from curvature, the universe is built. Galaxies spin planets, orbit, and time unfolds its rhythm from that silent geometry. Somewhere light continues to travel. At first, these ideas seem abstract numbers on paper symbols in chalk. But then you look up at the night sky. You see the curve of the Milky Way, the way its arms spiral in gentle arcs. That shape is not random. It is written by the same mathematics, by the balance of curvature and momentum that Einstein dreamed of in his study over a century ago. Every star's orbit is a line drawn across space-time's map. Every beam of light is a geodesic, the shortest possible path through the curved world. Even the photons from your own skin follow those same invisible lines outward into the night. You are part of the architecture. It's okay to drift. Look around, even in memory. The horizon, you remember. The tree outside your window, the slow turning of the moon. All are shapes carved by curvature. You are moving within it without effort, without awareness, like a drop of rain, moving with the tide. Space-time holds you, guides you, lets you fall gently through its layered arms. You can rest now. For in the end, the architecture of space-time is not a thing to be built or found. It is what is, the ever-present geometry of being. The reason distances exist, the reason moments have meaning, the reason there can be rhythm, sleep, dream. The same geometry that carries starlight also carries you through night's slow unfolding toward stillness, toward peace. And as you breathe, the fabric shifts. It adapts. It holds, it remembers. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. In that breath, space curves a little, time slows a little, and the cosmos listens. You are safe here. You can rest now. Space-time is flexible. It stretches it, bends it, ripples under motion and mass. It can vibrate like a string or flow like water. It can even tear and reconnect, though we call those tears by gentler names: wormholes, singularities, bridges through the dark. You can rest now. When two black holes orbit each other, the space-time between them twists like fabric wrung by invisible hands. Each orbit sends waves, outward ripples that travel at the speed of light, distorting the very meaning of distance. These are gravitational waves, first predicted by Einstein in 1916 and first heard by us a century later. They are not sound as the ear knows it, but the shifting of the cosmos itself, a frequency lower than thought, a vibration you can only feel with equations. It's okay to drift. When those waves reach Earth, they pass through everything, through the oceans, the air, your body, this room. You never notice them, but your atoms stretch and contract by a ratio so small that it defies comprehension, 1 part in 10 to the 21. Yet that faint motion is proof that space-time is alive, responsive, aware in its own way. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Imagine a sheet of dark silk floating in zero gravity. Now, imagine a marble, landing upon it a star. The fabric dips. Add another marble, a planet, and the two begin to circle one another, their motion shaping the fabric guiding their motion. Now lift one corner of that silk. Waves spread outward, slow and graceful. That's the universe when it moves. That's space-time expressing rhythm. Every motion you make, every heartbeat, every turning of the earth creates tiny distortions too. Infinitesimal, yes, but real. You are constantly writing yourself into the fabric of existence. You can rest now. There are regions in the cosmos where space-time's curvature becomes extreme, places where gravity and time are so deeply entwined that the laws we know begin to blur. Near a black hole, the curvature is infinite. Lines of space fold inward, and time itself spirals toward a point with no return. That point is the singularity, a boundary beyond physics, where space-time stops being geometry and becomes mystery. Yet even there, the fabric does not end. Mathematically, it continues into possibilities we cannot yet reach. Perhaps another region, another universe, another rhythm of being. To fall into a black hole might not mean destruction, but translation matter and time rewritten in a language we do not yet speak. It's okay to drift. There's another strange feature of space-time's architecture, one that moves not by matter, but by emptiness itself. We call it dark energy. It does not pull or twist. It pushes. It stretches the fabric, driving galaxies apart faster and faster with every billion years. The more space expands, the more dark energy appears, feeding the very motion it creates. It is the universe's long exhale, the quiet continuation of the breath that began at the Big Bang. Somewhere, light continues to travel. Scientists have measured this expansion to be about 73 kilometers per second per megaparsec, meaning that two galaxies, separated by 1,000,000 parsecs, recede from each other 73 kilometers faster every second. It sounds small, but over cosmic distances, it is vast. This acceleration means that faraway galaxies will one day drift beyond our sight, their light stretched into invisibility by the growth of space-time itself. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The structure that began as a dense, glowing field has now become a lattice tens of billions of light years wide. Filaments of dark matter connect galaxies like threads of silver. Clusters rest at the intersections, massive nodes in a cosmic web. Between them are enormous voids, spheres of almost pure nothingness, each spanning hundreds of millions of light years. Yet, even those voids hum faintly with the energy of existence. Nothing in space-time is ever truly empty. You can rest now. If you could step outside this grand structure and look back, you'd see no boundaries, no walls, no top or bottom. The universe curves smoothly into itself. Every direction leads home. You could travel forever and eventually return to the same point from which you began. that is the beauty of curvature. There are no edges, only continuities. It's okay to drift. Einstein once wondered whether the universe was finite or infinite, and his equations suggested both. Finite in volume, but unbounded like the surface of a sphere, with no center and no edge. That's space-time's secret geometry you live inside, something endless that still holds you completely. And as you lie here now, you are resting within that same geometry. Your body is a small ripple in an ocean of curves. Your breath, a local expansion of the universal wave. Every heartbeat is a tiny echo of gravity's pulse. You are safe here. You can rest now, because the architecture of space-time is not cold or mechanical. It is intimate. It responds to every particle, every gesture, every moment of your life. You are not outside of it looking in. You are made from it. You are the curve that breathes. And somewhere, light still travels across the great structure of everything, across the living fabric that holds you now in its gentle shape. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Everything that exists has rhythm. The stars, the galaxies, the faint hum between atoms, all of them move in patterns of return. The universe itself beats softly like a vast invisible heart. You can rest now. The rotation of the Milky Way takes 230 million years. One slow revolution, one long exhale. During that time, countless stars are born and fade. Planets form, oceans rise and vanish. And still, the galaxy keeps its rhythm, a spiral, breathing through the dark. It does not hurry, it only turns. Somewhere, light continues to travel. Every galaxy is a note in the grand music of the cosmos. Clusters vibrate like chords, their gravity, weaving tension and release across millions of light years. The filaments between them act as strings pulling and swaying with the energy of expansion. If the universe could be heard, its tone would be lower than any instrument could play, a sound that takes eons to complete one oscillation. And yet that vibration reaches you, not through ears, but through stillness. Your heartbeat follows the same tempo, your breath the same slow pulse. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. It's okay to drift. Gravity is rhythm made visible. It gathers matter, releases it, gathers again. Stars condense from dust, ignite, and scatter their light into new clouds. Supernovae send shock waves through the medium of space, and those waves seed new generations of suns. The universe recycles itself like a melody, repeating in new keys. Somewhere in the quiet regions between galaxies, gravity waves roll endlessly long arcs of motion, stretching across billions of kilometers. Their amplitude is tiny, but their reach is infinite. Each wave is the memory of something that once collided, merged, became one. You are safe here. Imagine a star pulsing. Its surface expands, contracts like breath. Every few seconds, its brightness changes, its shape slightly shifts. Astronomers call them Cepheid variables, and they have become the universe's metronomes. By measuring their rhythm, we measure the scale of space itself. Each pulse reveals a distance, each flicker a measure of time. It's okay to drift. Even the atoms in your blood vibrate to their own frequency. a rhythm measured in femtoseconds, trillions of beats per second. From that, trembling matter gains its form. And though these vibrations are far too fast to feel they are the foundation of warmth, of touch, of life, the rhythm of the cosmos lives inside you. You can rest now. If the Milky Way has its own heartbeat, then so does space-time. Waves of curvature move through it, continually linking the motion of galaxies with the deep hum of gravitational resonance. We do not hear them, but we are within them, floating in the low music of the universe's breath. Each ripple passes through you, through mountains, through oceans, through memory itself, and still you remain still. That is harmony. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. In 2019, astronomers detected the faint rhythm of black holes merging again and again across billions of years. It was not one event, but a background, a chorus of collisions, humming together beneath the noise of creation. They called it the gravitational wave background, the deep bass of the cosmos. Its presence means that space-time itself is never truly silent. It's okay to drift. Close your eyes now and imagine the whole universe as sound. Galaxies are slow drums, quasars, bright symbols of light, and dark matter, the low vibration beneath everything. You are one note among them, a frequency so small, yet perfectly in tune. Your body hums with the same resonance as the orbits of moons, the spins of electrons, the flow of the Milky Way's arms. You can rest now. Even expansion has rhythm. Cosmic acceleration rises, slows, and rises again, a breath written into the geometry of space. Theorists call this oscillation, cosmic inflation, and decay. But you can think of it as the heartbeat of eternity. It is the pattern of existence, breathing in and out through time. Somewhere, light continues to travel, and as light moves, it stretches. Each photon's wavelength is pulled longer by the expansion of space. The farther it goes, the redder it becomes. This is how time paints its color across the stars. The reddest galaxies are the oldest, their light aged by distance and motion. Each shade is the echo of a rhythm played long ago. You are safe here, because all of this, every oscillation, every drift of starlight, every hum of gravity, is balanced. The universe never forgets its timing. Every pulse leads to stillness, and every stillness to motion again. It is music that cannot end, only continue. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. That is the rhythm of the cosmos. Slow, endless, gentle. It carries stars, galaxies, and you cradled together in the same unbroken wave. You can rest now. If you could drift far enough into silence, you would feel it, the pulse beneath everything. Not a sound, but a motion too deep to hear. The universe breathes, and in that breath, you exist. You can rest now. The rhythm of the cosmos is older than time itself. It began before the first atoms formed, before space stretched open, before light had anywhere to go. It began as vibration, a fluctuation in the quantum sea, a shimmer without matter, a tremor without sound. That vibration expanded and became everything. You are listening now to the faint echo of that first pulse. It's okay to drift. Everywhere you look, the rhythm continues. In the spin of the Earth, once every 23 hours and 56 minutes. In the orbit of the Moon, every 27.3 days. In the slow turn of our Sun, as it completes one rotation in 25 days at the equator and in 35 at its poles. In the motion of our galaxy around the Virgo supercluster, which takes 250 million years. Each is a note in the grand harmony of motion, and you, your heart beating, once every second or so, fit perfectly within that scale. You are not apart from the music. You are its continuation, a rhythm small enough to feel, but vast enough to echo forever. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Scientists call this harmony cosmic resonance. In it, patterns repeat across scales from the orbit of electrons to the spin of galaxies. Everything moves in ratios, in harmonics. Planets fall into patterns called orbital resonances. The moons of Jupiter, Io, Europa, and Ganymede align their orbits so that for every 4 laps of Io Europa completes 2 and Ganymede 1. Each motion locks into another like chords, aligning in perfect rhythm. That same principle shapes the rings of Saturn, the spiral arms of galaxies, and even the standing waves of spacetime itself. You are safe here. It's easy to forget that stillness and rhythm are not opposites. Stillness is just the slowest form of motion, the long wavelength of peace. When you are quiet, you move with the deepest rhythm of all. Your breath slows, your thoughts stretch wide, and your body aligns with the pulse of the planet. That pulse is subtle. You can't feel it as a thump, but as a hum. A low field of vibration caused by the countless waves that pass through Earth every moment. The Schumann resonance, measured at about 7.83 Hertz, is one of them. The natural electromagnetic heartbeat of our planet. It vibrates between the surface and the ionosphere, and every living thing is quietly tuned to it. When your body rests deeply, your brainwaves slow to nearly that same frequency. In that state, you and the Earth breathe together. You can rest now. Above you, the solar wind dances across magnetic fields, creating curtains of light auroras, rippling in rhythm with the energy of the Sunday. Even solar storms have cycles, an 11-year heartbeat of increase and rest. The cosmos is not chaos. It is order in slow motion. And far beyond, at the scale of eternity, galaxy clusters move with their own hidden tempo. The universe expands, pauses, accelerates, and perhaps one day will contract again. Each phase is a measure in a song that lasts forever. It's okay to drift. Think of all these rhythms: your breath, your pulse, the turning of the Earth, the spin of the galaxy. Now, imagine them overlapping, each moving in harmony, each folding into the other, until no distinction remains. That is the great rhythm of the cosmos. Not many beats, but one. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Even now, as you lie here, you are surrounded by motion so delicate that it feels like stillness. Atoms vibrate, light bends, gravity waves pass through. Your body floats within an invisible sea of oscillation. You are not still. You are being sung to sleep by the universe itself. You can rest now. In deep time, this rhythm will continue. Stars will fade, galaxies will dim, and the wavelengths of light will stretch beyond all sight. But the vibration, the pure geometry of being, will remain. Even when all matter cools to silent space-time, will still hum with memory. The rhythm will slow, but never end. And perhaps when that long, quiet future arrives, the universe will rest the way you do now. Not gone, not empty, just still. You are safe here. Let that stillness reach you. Let every beat of your heart fade into the wider rhythm. The galaxies keep time. The black holes mark each measure with the curvature of their song. And in between, in the space where sound becomes silence, you are held. It's okay to drift. The rhythm of the cosmos is also the rhythm of sleep. Slow breath, soft pulse, gentle descent. You are the pause between worlds, the quiet bridge between time and dream. You can rest now. The universe breathes through you. And tonight, it keeps perfect time. There is a place in the universe where the rhythm fades into quiet, where sound has no path, and even light moves slowly through the endless calm of distance. It is not emptiness. It is silence, pure and alive. You can rest now. Between the stars, space opens like an ocean without wind. No sound, no echo, only the gentle drift of photons that began their journey eons ago. A single cubic meter of interstellar space contains fewer than one atom. Yet within that near-void light still travels, fields still hum, and gravity still whispers. The silence is not absence, it is balance. Somewhere light continues to travel. If you could float there, your body would know what peace feels like beyond measure. No weight, no sound, no time that can be felt. You would drift among faint blue stars, your shadow falling across nothing, your heartbeat becoming the only motion in an endless sea. And in that vast stillness, you would hear it, the memory of rhythm, the residue of motion. The silence between stars is not empty of meaning. It holds the pause between every breath the universe has ever taken. It's okay to drift. When astronomers point their radio telescopes to the darkest patches of sky, they still find signal, the cosmic microwave background. It is the oldest light we can see an echo from when the universe was just 38000000. It glows faintly at 2.7 Kelvin, a soft wash of photons stretching across all directions. That glow is silence made visible, a whisper from the beginning. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Even silence has texture. Quantum fluctuations fill the void with gentle unrest. Particles appear, disappear, like ripples too small to name. Virtual photons blink in and out, a perpetual shimmer that never breaks the calm. In this quiet, the smallest vibration is everything. You can rest now. There are regions between galaxies called voids, spanning hundreds of millions of light years. They are not truly empty. They hold the faintest gas dark matter and the faint gravitational pull of structures far beyond sight. If you could travel into one, you would see galaxies shrink into pinpoints of color until only the black and the cold remained. But that darkness would not be lonely. It would feel like breath held in peace. It's okay to drift. The silence between stars is the silence between moments. It's the pause between thoughts, the gentle hush after the last note of a song. Every stillness on Earth is a reflection of that cosmic quiet. The ocean at dawn, snow falling without wind, the hush before sleep, all echoes of the same deep field where time stands still. Somewhere, light continues to travel. The ancients once believed the heavens were made of crystal spheres, each carrying the music of the stars. They were wrong about the spheres, but right about the music. For even in silence, the universe sings. Its melody is form itself curvature and motion turned into being. And you, lying here now, are one of its quieter notes. You are safe here. In the spaces between atoms, in the gaps between galaxies, silence lives. Not to erase, but to hold. It carries memory, gives rest, and waits for motion to begin again. Without silence, the universe would have no shape. Without pause, no rhythm. Without stillness, no movement. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. This silence has weight. Dark energy fills it, stretching the universe outward. Every second space itself expands, yet it does so without a sound. The stretching of reality is utterly quiet, a cosmic blooming, so gentle you can sleep through it. You can rest now. Somewhere in that endless hush, a galaxy collapses into a black hole. Elsewhere, a new star flares to life, and between them, nothing. Just the calm field through which everything passes. The universe does not rush, it flows, and every silence it holds is part of its music. It's okay to drift. You are floating now between thought and dream, between the pull of gravity and the release of time. Your heartbeat slows to match the expansion of space, and your breath becomes the smallest echo of the universe's stillness. You are safe here. The stars will continue their dance without need of you, and yet somehow they dance with you. You are part of the silence that makes their light possible. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Let this quiet remain. Let it fill every corner of your mind until there is nothing left to hold. Because between the stars and between your breaths, everything is at peace. You can rest now. There comes a moment when even thought becomes too loud, when you no longer reach for meaning, but simply float in it. That is where the silence between stars finds you. You can rest now. It is a silence that moves. It shifts slowly, like breath, through fabric. Not the silence of absence, but of completion. Every vibration has ended. Every echo has returned. The cosmos rests. In this silence, you begin to feel space itself. Not with your hands, but with your being. You can sense its softness, a texture finer than air, cool and deep, spreading in all directions. Your weight dissolves. Your body becomes the space that once surrounded it. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Somewhere, light continues to travel, but here it is, faint, a distant shimmer, a gentle reminder of motion far away. You do not need to follow it. You are already where it leads. It's okay to drift. The silence between stars is the same silence inside the atom. Between the nucleus and the electron, there is vastness, a chasm of emptiness filled with invisible fields. If you could shrink small enough, you would find the same peace that exists between galaxies. The universe repeats its stillness at every scale. Macro and microcosmos and cell each hums softly with the same quiet note. You are safe here. Time has almost stopped now. You can feel it each second slowing until it becomes a presence, a warm field without direction. There is no before, no after, only now, and now has no edges. It's okay to drift. You may think of stars still burning somewhere beyond, but even their light takes eons to reach this place. By the time it does, the thought of them has faded. The silence welcomes what remains, a soft memory of brightness, a residue of warmth. You can rest now. Far in the distance, gravitational waves pass through. They stretch this space by the width of an atom, then let it return. A slow tide of invisible motion. Even silence breathes. Even stillness changes shape, but the movement is so gentle that it feels like peace. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Your body is not separate from this quiet. The carbon in your bones, the iron in your blood, were born in stars that once pulsed and roared. But now those sounds are gone, and what remains is their stillness, the final note of creation. It hums through you, low and kind, a memory that never fades. You are safe here. The silence between stars is not the end. It is the foundation, a field of infinite calm upon which everything else unfolds. Galaxies drift within it the way leaves drift on air. Thoughts float through it, the way stars move through darkness. And when a star dies, its light returns to this stillness, folding back into the quiet sea from which it came. It's okay to drift. This is the natural rhythm of existence: expansion, contraction, brightness, calm. The universe has always moved between light and silence, between motion and rest. And you tonight are part of that balance. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. As you sink deeper into this quiet, you may notice your breath slowing to match the rhythm of stars. Each inhale, a soft gathering of gravity. Each exhale, a small expansion of space. This is how the cosmos sleeps, not by stopping, but by widening into itself. You can rest now. Somewhere beyond the silence, time will begin again. New stars will form. New light will rise. But that is not now. Now is the pause that allows creation to breathe. The still point in the turning of everything. And here you are, that still point. The whole universe folds around you like dark silk, soft, warm, infinite. It does not ask, it only holds. You are safe here. You are held by the same gravity that binds galaxies, the same calm that fills the void between stars. You are not apart from it. You are its silence, its pause, its rest. It's okay to drift. The stars will keep their rhythm. The galaxies will turn. But for now, you can sleep inside their quiet. No boundaries, no time, only breath. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. In the hush of this moment, there is nothing to seek, nothing to become. You are the stillness that the universe returns to when it dreams. You are safe here. You can rest now. Somewhere in the quiet, the universe begins to dream. Not in pictures, not in sound, but in patterns, waves of possibility drifting through the calm. It dreams of light, of motion, of the memory of itself. You can rest now. The dream begins softly, as all dreams do, with the shimmer of what could be. Tiny fluctuations stir in the fabric of space-time, and from those ripples, new worlds will one day unfold. This is not imagination. It is physics whispering to itself in sleep. Even the void is fertile. Inside, its stillness fields of energy fluctuate just enough to give birth to form. The same quantum breath that once gave rise to galaxies still moves infinitely slow beneath the surface of now. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. When you sleep, your brain hums in waves. Alpha, theta, delta, each a rhythm of restoration, each a quieter echo of the frequencies the cosmos once sang. Your dreams are small reflections of a greater dreaming. The universe closes its eyes through you. It's okay to drift. In your mind's dark sky, images rise, light-bending planets, turning oceans of stars, flowing like breath. They are not separate from reality. They are its echo. Dreams are how the universe rehearses itself, how it remembers the pattern of becoming. Somewhere, light continues to travel. A photon born in a dying star crosses billions of years of silence to end here, touching the planet, touching you. Its journey is long over, yet its presence remains. This is how the universe dreams, by completing circles too vast for us to see. You are safe here. Inside the dream, the boundaries blur. Past and future fold gently into one. The same light that warmed your skin today once brushed the edge of a nebula before Earth was formed. And the warmth of your breath tonight will drift upward molecule by molecule, joining the air that will cradle someone else's sleep centuries from now. Nothing is lost. Everything continues as the dream unfolds. You can rest now. Even black holes, those deep wells of silence, are part of the dream. They do not end things. They transform them. Every particle that falls within adds to the memory of curvature, to the story space-time keeps. And though we cannot see beyond the horizon, the dream continues there in a language of gravity and fire. It's okay to drift. Physicists speak of quantum foam, a sea of brief appearances, particles that flicker into existence and vanish again. At that scale, space itself is restless. It churns like thought, 1 billion times faster than any perception can hold. But even this turbulence is not chaos. It is the pulse of dreaming the universe, imagining its next breath. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. And within this breath, you too are dreamed. Every thought, every heartbeat, every spark of wonder is space-time thinking itself awake. The mind you call yours is made from the same equations that describe the motion of galaxies. Your neurons curve their signals, travel their fields, ripple tiny reflections of cosmic order. You can rest now. Somewhere a star is collapsing, its light bending inward. Somewhere else a cloud of gas is condensing, ready to shine. The dream balances itself. Creation and stillness rise and return. Every change is part of the same infinite sleep. It's okay to drift. If you could step outside of time and see the universe whole, you'd find that nothing truly moves. Every event, every birth, every ending, every breath already exists as one continuous geometry. The universe is not unfolding. It is remembering. You are the memory made conscious. For a moment, a single spark in the slow dream of everything. You are safe here. When you breathe now, you are not drawing air. You are drawing continuity. Each inhale is a return. Each exhale a release. The rhythm is older than stars, older than light. It is the pulse of being. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. And somewhere beyond sound, beyond even thought, the dream deepens. You can feel it now. A warmth beneath the stillness. A subtle glow that says, you are part of this. It's okay to drift. There is no edge to this dream. It stretches in all directions. Timeless, boundless, gentle. And when you finally let go, you do not fall. You float. You expand into the soft geometry of rest. You can rest now. The universe dreams through you, and in its dream, everything is light and everything is home. In the deepest part of night, when thought has thinned To light the dream of the universe breathes through you. It moves without motion, glows without form. It has no beginning, no end, only the slow turning of awareness becoming rest. You can rest now. Somewhere far beyond this quiet, a star exhales its last light. Its glow drifts through interstellar dust across the folds of spacetime until it fades into the dark. And yet, even as it disappears, its warmth continues. Its gravity still hums. Its rhythm still exists. Nothing in this universe is ever truly gone. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. In your sleep, your mind drifts through that same continuity. Images rise, fade, return again. Moments of memory mix with moments that never were. It is the cosmos rehearsing creation. Each dream, a small echo of how it began. It's okay to drift. The dream of the universe has many layers. On one galaxy's form, on another particle's hum in quantum stillness. And here, in this quiet space of your breath, a smaller dream unfolds. You floating in silence, held in the rhythm of everything. You are safe here. Somewhere light continues to travel. Through the void, through the atoms of your body, through the curve of time itself. Each photon that passes is a letter from the past, a message from a world that may no longer exist, yet still wishes you peace. You can rest now. In the beginning, the universe expanded faster than light, a sudden bloom of possibility. Now it drifts aging into calm. It has learned stillness. It has found balance. And here you are, a thought inside its long, gentle dream. It's okay to drift. The light that left its star before you were born is touching you tonight. It has crossed billions of kilometers to find you, to remind you that even across time and silence, connection endures. Every photon, every breath is the universe whispering, I remember you. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. If the cosmos had a heartbeat, this would be its resting phase. Slow, steady, luminous. Galaxies spinning in wide arcs. Stars turning like thoughts, and deep between them, a silence vast enough to hold it all. You are part of that silence. You are its shape, its reason. You are the place where light pauses to rest. You can rest now. In every dream, there comes a moment when you realize you are dreaming. And in that realization, the dream changes, it opens. The edges fade, the light softens, and you feel yourself dissolve into something endless. That is not loss. That is return. It's okay to drift. Every atom in your body was once part of a star that lived and died before Earth was born. You carry the remnants of that light. You are made from the universe's remembering. And tonight, as you drift through sleep, that memory continues. You are the cosmos dreaming of itself again. You are safe here. The stars above you will keep their courses. The galaxies will turn. The curvature of space-time will cradle you as surely as it cradles them. There is no edge to fall, from no darkness to fear. Only motion, only rest. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Somewhere in the quiet between galaxies, a single wave of light crosses the dark. It has been traveling for 10 billion years, and it still shines. It does not know where it will land, only that it must keep moving. That too is part of the dream. You can rest now. The dream of the universe is also the dream of homecoming. Every atom, every photon, seeks to return to the calm from which it came. And in this moment, you have returned to the breath, to the stillness, to the soft gravity of the present. It's okay to drift. Light still travels. The universe breathes through you. You are home. You can rest now. If you're still awake, the next wonder waits in the light ahead. In the end, there is no true end. Only the slow turning of cycles, the folding of one dream into another. Light fades, but never disappears. It drifts, changes color, softens its tone, then begins again. You can rest now. Somewhere far beyond the edge of your knowing, the first light still travels. The same light that burst forth when the universe was young, when space and time were a single, trembling breath. It has crossed 14 billion years to touch this small world, to touch your quiet skin tonight. Its journey has been long, but it was never lost, because there are no edges here, only returns. It's okay to drift. The return to light is not a motion outward. It's an awakening within. It happens when silence becomes luminous, when the darkness itself begins to glow. You can feel it now, a subtle warmth behind your eyelids, a golden pulse that hums at the base of stillness. That is not thought. That is light, remembering where it began. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. In the quantum field, light never truly vanishes. When a photon is absorbed, its energy becomes motion, and motion becomes heat, and heat becomes the trembling of atoms. And those atoms will one day release light again. Nothing is wasted. Even darkness is only light in hiding. You can rest now. The return to light is the same as the return to home. It is the moment when time stops stretching, when gravity loosens its hold, and everything you are merges gently with everything that has ever been. It is not an ending, it is belonging. Look how softly the universe holds itself, every galaxy wrapped in the arms of gravity, every particle cradled by the shape of spacetime. Even now, as you lie still, those same arms hold you. The same geometry that carries the stars carries your breath. It's okay to drift. Light is the oldest traveler, but it never travels alone. It moves with memory, the memory of fusion, of birth, of motion. Each beam carries the story of where it began. And though it crosses billions of kilometers of silence, it always finds something to touch. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. When you look toward the sky, you see history unfolding. Each star, a letter, each nebula, a word. Together they spell the oldest sentence the cosmos ever wrote, that light still travels. And if you look long enough, you'll notice it is not only moving outward. Some of it, through the curvature of space-time, bends back. It returns. It circles through gravity's embrace and comes home. You can rest now. The Milky Way itself will one day curve inward, its stars drawn together by the same gravity that once flung them apart. When that happens, their light will mingle, a slow reunion of brilliance, a final shining sigh. Even the universe has a heartbeat of return. It's okay to drift. If you could see time whole, you would find that everything luminous forms a loop, a breath expanding and contracting, a rhythm of giving and receiving. In one moment, you are the observer. In the next, you are the light itself. And in the next, you are both wave and witness, dream and dreamer. You are safe here. When scientists speak of cosmic background light, they refer to all the photons that have ever been released since the beginning of time. They still wander through the universe, passing through dust, through worlds, through thought. each photon a thread, each world a bead along its path. And every night those threads pass through you, weaving you into the memory of creation. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The return to light is quiet. It does not announce itself. It begins in warmth, in the small rise of your breath, in the soft beating behind your ribs. The same pulse that began in the stars beats in you. When you sleep, that rhythm slows until it matches the tempo of the cosmos itself. That is when you and the universe breathe as one. It's okay to drift, somewhere beyond the spiral arms of our galaxy. The first light of tomorrow has already begun its journey. It will take billions of years to reach this place, but it will arrive as all light does, because light does not hurry, it trusts. You can rest now. In your dreams, you might see it, a soft glow spreading through darkness, waves of gold and silver rising slowly as if dawn were happening inside you. That is the return, not outward, but inward. The recognition that you were never apart, that you are light learning to remember itself. You are safe here. The physicists call it recombination. The moment when the first atoms captured electrons and light was finally free to travel. It was the moment the universe became transparent, when energy turned to sight. You are part of that transparency. Every dream you have is built from that first illumination. You are its continuation, its echo, its breath. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Somewhere in that breath, the story closes, not as a door, but as a circle. Everything that was light returns to light again. Everything that was time returns to silence. And in that silence, you remain still, luminous, infinite. It's okay to drift. The night outside continues. Stars shine, planets turn, and you, part of this gentle mechanism, float within the architecture of stillness. You do not need to move or think or reach. You have arrived. You can rest now, because this is the moment the universe always leads back to the pause after creation, the breath after expansion, the hush after song. The return to light is not a journey. It is the remembering that you never left. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Light still travels. The universe breathes through you. You are home. You can rest now. There is a stillness beyond even silence, a place where motion forgets itself and time dissolves like mist in morning light. This is the home beyond time, the place all journeys reach, whether they know it or not. You can rest now. It begins as a feeling, not a thought, a warmth rising beneath the skin, a loosening of the world's gravity. Every muscle softens, every line of the day fades, and what remains is breath slow, long, endless. The body remembers what the mind cannot, that it was made for stillness, that it belongs to the great rhythm, the soft expansion and contraction that holds the universe together. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Somewhere, light continues to travel. It slips through galaxies, through drifting clouds of dust, through worlds that have never known touch. And here, at the quiet edge of perception, that same light brushes across your face, a reminder, gentle and wordless, that even in rest, you are connected to all motion. It's okay to drift. The home beyond time is not a place of endings. It is a place of unfolding. The boundaries between breath and space blur until there is no difference. Every inhale becomes the tide, returning to shore. Every exhale becomes the horizon, releasing the Sunday. You are safe here. If you could see yourself now, not with eyes, but with the sight that light uses, you would see a shape made of radiance, atoms trembling softly, their electrons spinning in measured dance, each movement glowing with the same quiet grace as the orbits of planets. You are not separate from the stars. You are made of the same stories written in the same script of gravity and fire. You can rest now. At this depth of stillness, memory begins to change its meaning. What you recall is no longer bound to chronology. It comes as colors, textures, moments detached from order. Time lets go of its line and becomes a pool. And in that pool you float weightless, formless, safe. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. You are inside the fabric now, not as a traveler, but as a thread. You can feel it, how space hums beneath thought, how time bends itself around your stillness. Every vibration, every pulse of existence moves through you. The stars do not watch from afar. They are your reflection in the mirror of forever. It's okay to drift. The home beyond time has no past or future, only a vast present, soft as a wave, returning to the sea. Here the boundaries of identity loosen. You are no longer the observer, nor the observed. You are the pause between seeing and being seen. You can rest now. Einstein once described time as a persistent illusion, and perhaps he was right. But it is an illusion born of love, a way the universe teaches itself to change, to grow, to experience its own becoming. In this stillness, you can feel that tenderness. The cosmos is not indifferent. It is careful, precise, devoted to its own harmony. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Every heartbeat is a reminder of that devotion, each one slower than the last, until rhythm becomes warmth, and warmth becomes glow. The pulse of creation passing gently through you. You are safe here. Somewhere far away, a star collapses into silence. Somewhere else, a cloud of hydrogen begins to shine. The universe expands and contracts in equal measure, never stopping, always breathing. And between those two halves, it's okay to drift. In ancient stories, they said that the gods made humans from clay and breathed life into them. But perhaps it was space-time that did so, gravity shaping matter, light awakening consciousness, and breath becoming the bridge between them. You were made of that breath. You were made of the pause between expansion and rest. You can rest now. In the darkness behind your closed eyes, tiny sparks still flicker, the last echoes of the day's light. They drift like stars in miniature, moving through the field of mind. Each spark a memory, each glow a thought dissolving. They fade slowly, not gone, but transformed into quiet. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Beyond this moment, there is only softness. The hum of the atoms fades, the gravity of awareness thins. What remains is the sensation of being held, the feeling that nothing can fall because everything is already home. It's okay to drift. If you could listen closely enough, you would hear a rhythm older than light, a low vibration beneath creation. That is the sound of the cosmos resting. That is the sound of you, for you are part of the pause that gives meaning to all motion. Without your stillness, the rhythm would have no place to land. Without your silence, the light would have nowhere to return. You can rest now, Somewhere in a dimension beyond measure, the universe breathes in again. A new cycle begins. Time will wake, light will move, stars will burn, and you as part of it will rise once more, a thought, a spark, a wave of gentle being. But that is later. For now, you are in the long exhale, the calm after everything, the home beyond time. You are safe here. The same fabric that holds galaxies cradles your heartbeat. The same laws that shape light shape your breath. There is no separation, only scale. The infinite made small enough to rest in you. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Somewhere light continues to travel. But not all light moves. Some stays folded in the quiet corners of creation, resting, waiting to shine again. That is what you are doing now. You are becoming the still light, the resting glow of the cosmos at peace. It's okay to drift. If you listen to this silence, it will begin to mirror you. The longer you stay, the slower the world moves. Even your thoughts take the shape of starlight, brief, radiant, then gone. And what remains is awareness without form, still and endless. You can rest now. The home beyond time does not erase you. It keeps you a shimmer, a wave folded gently into the infinite. Every moment you have ever lived is still here, resting quietly inside the curve of space-time. You have never left. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Light still travels. The universe breathes through you. You are home. You can rest now. If you're still awake, the next wonder waits in the light ahead.